The Biafran War from 1967 to 1970 was a devastating civil conflict in Nigeria between the government and the secessionist state of Biafra, leading to an estimated 13 million deaths, predominantly affecting the Igbo ethnic group. As the fighting escalated, the civilian population suffered tremendously, facing acute shortages of food and medical supplies, which led to widespread starvation, particularly among children. Strategic military decisions were made in hidden war rooms, while thousands of displaced families crowded into refugee camps each day, a testament to their resilience amid suffering. The plight of Biafra garnered global media attention, leading to humanitarian efforts where volunteers risked their safety to provide vital food supplies to the suffering population. In the years following the conflict, memorial services honored the millions who perished, while historical accounts preserved the memory of a war that reshaped Nigeria's landscape. As time passed, former soldiers shared their narratives, fostering understanding and healing, while educators emphasized the significance of learning from the past to avoid future conflicts. The Biafran War was not just a struggle for land. It was also a harrowing ordeal for women who found themselves at the heart of this tumultuous conflict. Many were forced to take on roles traditionally held by men, becoming the backbone of their families while navigating the horrors around them. In the camps where families sought refuge, women formed tight-knit communities, sharing scarce resources and supporting one another in the face of unimaginable challenges. They became the unsung heroes of their homes, often sacrificing their own well-being for the sake of their children and loved ones. The Biafran women played a crucial role in providing medical care to wounded soldiers and civilians. Many women received training as nurses and provided vital care during the war. They managed food distribution, ensured food security, and organized supply chains to support the war effort. Biafran women served as messengers carrying vital information between military leaders, soldiers, and civilians. They managed refugee camps, providing shelter, food, and care to displaced people. Women provided emotional support to soldiers, boosting morale and helping to maintain unity among the Biafran people. The unwavering spirit of the Biafran women became a beacon of hope during the conflict, showcasing their essential role in the fight for survival and dignity. Their leadership and resilience not only shaped the course of the war, but forged an unbreakable bond among the people. Even in the face of adversity, Biafran women found ways to nurture their communities, ensuring that life continued despite the hardships. Through acts of kindness and compassion, these women not only provided for their own, but also fostered a sense of community and hope among the suffering. They were forced to flee their homes, leaving behind their livelihoods, and becoming refugees where women faced vulnerabilities to violence and harassment from soldiers and armed groups. The loss of husbands, sons and loved ones left deep emotional scars and economic challenges, intensifying their struggle to access basic necessities like food, leading to malnutrition and health concerns. In the makeshift camps, they faced harsh realities with limited resources each day, becoming a battle for survival. A mother kneeling to feed her malnourished child embodies the unwavering strength and resolve to care for her family despite overwhelming adversity. Amid the struggle, a circle of women comes together to share their stories, finding solace in their shared experiences and fostering a sense of community. A volunteer distributes food parcels, sparking smiles that break the weight of despair, adding a glimmer of hope to their challenging new reality. One woman stands resolutely in front of their makeshift home, holding a sign that calls for the rights of refugees, a powerful symbol of their fight for dignity and justice. Meanwhile, an outdoor clinic buzzes with activity as healthcare workers strive to provide much-needed medical attention, highlighting the resilience of the community, even in dire circumstances. Women and girls were subjected to various forms of violence, facing horrific acts that left lasting scars on their lives. Women were raped by soldiers, militia, and other armed groups. These acts were often used as a weapon of war to humiliate, intimidate, and punish. Women were beaten, tortured, and killed. Many were injured while trying to protect themselves or their families, fighting against an overwhelming tide of violence. Biafran women were forced to flee their homes, leaving behind their livelihoods, families and communities, becoming refugees in search of safety. Many became refugees, struggling to access basic necessities like food, water, and shelter, their spirit tested by relentless hardship. Despite the horrors they faced, these women and girls carried the heavy burden of resilience, often stepping up as caregivers and educators in their communities. In the face of adversity, they found strength in each other, building a fragile community that offered solace amidst the ongoing turmoil. These moments of unity and resilience served as a testament to their spirit, reminding each other that even in despair, they could find hope and strength in solidarity. The aftermath of the Biafran War had a profound impact on women, affecting various aspects of their lives. Women's experiences during the war were often stigmatized, leading to silence and further suffering. Access to education and healthcare was limited, exacerbating existing inequalities. Economic empowerment was hindered, making it difficult for them to rebuild their lives up till date. The war led to changes in social and cultural norms, affecting women's roles and status in society. Many women coping with the consequences of the Biafran War navigate their daily lives burdened by trauma and loss, yet they display incredible strength as they seek solace in one another's company, fostering a sense of community amidst adversity. In the shadows of their struggles, women are striving to provide education for their children, desperately trying to change the narrative of their lives and ensure that the next generation has opportunities they once lacked. Efforts to commemorate and memorialize the war's impact on women have been limited, even though the trauma experienced by women during the war has been passed down to subsequent generations, shaping their experiences and advocacy for women's rights and gender equality. The stories of these brave women often go unrecognized, yet their contributions and pain resonate through time, fueling modern advocacy efforts that aim to solidify women's rights and promote gender equality. As new generations learn about the sacrifices made by women during the war, they are inspired to carry forward the legacy of resilience and advocacy for a future where gender equality is realized. Artistic expressions like murals not only honor the past, but also serve as a reminder for today's women to unite and advocate for their rights, ensuring that the lessons learned from history are never forgotten. These gatherings foster connections, allowing women to share their familial histories while healing together as they acknowledge the enduring legacy of trauma and strength passed down through generations. The scars of the Biafran War still haunt many in Nigeria, as voices rise in unison, demanding recognition and accountability from their government. As the memories of young soldiers fighting for their beliefs resurface, so do the stories of countless families torn apart by the violence, echoing a need for understanding and healing. In parks and community centers, activists work tirelessly to build a future where the atrocities of the past are acknowledged, fostering dialogue for true reconciliation. As communities come together to remember those lost, the call for the government to take responsibility grows louder, demanding justice for a painful chapter in Nigeria's history. Amid emotional testimonies, the resilience of individuals shines through each story, adding weight to the collective demand for accountability and healing in Nigeria. At rallies, the voices of the younger generation resonate as they call for change, inspired by the stories of those who lived through the turmoil, each connection deepening the quest for truth.